Hey, what's up, everybody? So I have boxes of food here. I just came back from Costco, and you guys hear me talk all the time on my videos about this is what I got from Costco, and these are the foods I get, and this is what you do with this, and this is how I shop. And I was getting ready to unpack it, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to unpack it on video because why not? And then I will show you exactly what it is that I purchased. And it might give you some ideas of how to shop. I bought toilet paper. You don't need to know about that, but I bought toilet paper. So here we go. I bought green beans. Big old package, but you know what? Green beans is a freebie. You can put this in a actually saute pan. You can put a little bit of olive oil in a saute pan, saute them. You can add a little bit of sliced almonds if you want, and then sprinkle it with lemon zest and squirt it with lemon. Put a little salt and pepper, and you can have some nice green beans. And I think that's what I'm going to have tonight for dinner. So you get quite a few of them in here, and I buy a lot because I'm going to eat a lot. Because why? I can fill up half my plate with veggies, right? Because in the dinner time, if we want that optional carbohydrate, we want to eliminate it, well then I can fill it up with green beans. I buy feta cheese. I buy a lot of it because I think somebody asked dairy-free, what do I use? I really don't use a lot of cheese in anything, but I do feta cheese in salads. I do feta cheese in my eggs and my omelets. And when my son is home, he goes through it too. So I just buy it in bulk, and this is what it is for salads, for toppings, but this is really my only cheese that I get. What else do I have? I do buy pretzels. Okay. So a serving size of these wonderful pretzels. I can have 11 of these crackers. It's 110 calories, and it's 24 grams of a carbohydrate. So this is something that I might take this and have a serving of it and pair it with some hummus and maybe some carrot sticks, and it's a nice snack. Okay. These are things that I keep up. My husband really likes these. We get these because they're flat chips, they're dipping chips, or pretzels, so this is an option that I can get. Almonds, okay? I purchased the big bag of almonds. A quarter cup is 170 calories, so I told you in my previous videos that I take a serving size of not 10, but I take a quarter cup. 170 calories, and that would be my fat calories. Fills me up. That is usually my go-to snack almost all the time, almost every day. While we are here, I'm going to put it away, and this is how I roll. I'm going to take it. This sits on my counter. I have a quarter cup that I put in there. And the rest of these I'm going to bag up in quarter cup servings. So they are ready for on the go. Hummus. So these are the little individual hummus packs. Nice little snacks to have with what? Carrot sticks or the pretzels that I just showed you. Right? You can dip the green beans in them. Okay, here's a good cheat. Organic marinara. I buy these, always keep these on hand. Because if I'm making pasta sauce, I might take ground turkey or ground beef, because there's nothing wrong with it. And I will cook it up, put it in some marinara sauce, and then I add my own spices and my own flavorings and a bay leaf and let it cook all day and make it a little bit more tasty than a jar. So this is my cheat. I will tell you, I also discovered, quite by accident, I have to thank my mother-in-law, we were all away in a cabin over the holidays a couple years ago, and I was on cooking duty for the whole entire family. and I decided I was going to make chili. Well, she didn't buy any tomato sauce, or I don't think she even bought any tomatoes, like canned tomatoes. Well, that's how you make chili. So I was going to have to go to the store, and she said, why don't you just use a jar of the marinara sauce and put in it? And I'm like, well, because that's pasta sauce, and you can't use that. Well, guess what pasta sauce is? Ground tomatoes, tomato puree, a little bit of sauteed onions, basil, garlic. So I thought, I guess I can use it. So I put this in the crock pot with ground meat and the beans and some other vegetables, and I made a nice chili. And again, this was a cheat out of marinara sauce. Clementines, why? Because I can have two, right? Told you that yesterday. Two instead of one big orange. I buy egg whites. I buy them just for the ease. They come in cartons like this. They're cheaper than a grocery store to get them in the case like this. I usually have 1 cup of egg whites in my omelets. Cage-free egg whites. Organic mushrooms that I can saute up and put in my egg whites. Organic spring mix, great big. And I told you yesterday I don't do a lot of salads as my meal, but I do a lot of side salads for dinner. So I could have a side salad along with the green beans, and I think I'm gonna have a pork chop tonight, and maybe I'll saute some onions. That's not onions, mushrooms. I bought salmon. So I will cut it up, weigh it in sections, and then I freeze it. But I have salmon that I can throw on the grill at any point. Almond milk. I personally like silk almond milk better. So when I go to the grocery store, I will get that. But this is convenient. I get 6 little cartons. They don't have to be refrigerated, but this is almond milk. So I use those in my oatmeal, my overnight oats. I use them with the greens, Advil Greens meal replacement shakes. I don't use them in the regular milk protein shakes, but I do use them in the Advil Care green line shakes. What else do I have? Here's a nice cheat, guys, because I was at Costco. Organic broccoli, it's already cut up, ready to go. Guess what I can do? I can throw it on a what? A sheet pan, little bit of oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder. Brussels sprouts. Just because I could. So they're ready to go. Usually what I will do is cut them in half and I throw them in the oven with everything else. Oven roast them. Sugar snap peas. So it says they're washed and ready to go, but I still wash them anyway. I will bag these up, and guess what? That is a nice dipper for my hummus. Cage-free whole eggs. So I buy whole eggs too because I love, love, love poached eggs. People were asking me about this. This is the without antibiotics chicken breast. So it's rotisserie chicken. Get that at Costco. Full sandwiches. I bought it this time. This isn't a normal purchase, but I thought it might be convenient for just quick proteins. It's chicken breast in a can, packed in water, nothing ever packed in oil. It's 13 grams of protein. Serving size is 2 ounces. And there's 7 ounces in here, so not quite a quarter little bit over a quarter of a can, maybe a third of, of this. Anyway, nice. And you know what? You can put these in recipes too. I have done like chicken burritos using that chicken. It's a time saver because I don't have to cook and shred my chicken. And it'd be great for sandwiches. I eat that like I would tuna with Greek yogurt and then add some spices because it's not mayonnaise-y, so it's not real flavorful when you use the yogurt. So that's when you have to experiment with spices and spice it up, right? Bought a whole bunch of these. Why? Because I can, and they're free, and they can also be dipped in the hummus. They can be put on my salads along with my feta cheese, my green spring mix right here. Maybe some mushrooms. Have a nice salad. And I picked this up because I was out, but I don't normally get it from here. I go to a meat market, but I'm out of almost everything, and I didn't put my order in. So I picked this up, and it's just organic ground turkey. And it's not because I don't eat meat or beef, but I'll put a meat order in with the meat guy. But I'm out of everything. And this is the other thing I get from my meat guy, but I saw them, and I figured I would get them. I've had them before. They're organic, and they're apple, Gouda, cheese, sausages. Chicken sausage. 1 link, 130 calories. 4 grams of a carbohydrate, 16 grams of a protein. So almost a full serving of a protein and 6 fat calories. So this is nice, nice little treat that you can have. You can put on a sheet pan with onions and peppers and cook them on a sheet pan. You can cook it and put it in maybe with your pasta sauce, whatever you want to do with that. Anyway, guys, I think I'm all unpacked. Nope. Last thing, because I do a lot of cooking and I cook a lot with chicken stock. So this is 6 cartons of chicken stock in here. They'll be in containers like this. Because I make soups all the time. You can make potatoes, mashed potatoes. This is what you mash them with, not dairy. What else? I use it for seasoning. I use it for rice. I use it for quinoa. So you can cook with this, and it adds flavor without adding a whole bunch of other garbage to it. So hopefully that makes sense to all of you. I hope it was helpful. That's my typical shopping at Costco. Again, my meats and everything else I get from a meat market, and other than toiletries, this is what I get. Oh, and water. I get a lot of water. I actually bought 4 cases because we had some here, but I bought 4 cases of water. So that's what I do when I go to Costco. I hope this helps. Let me know if you have any questions.